Yeah, they're never hers though. None of those apps, none of those pay apps are her. I mean, every day she changes them. I mean, and they're always in somebody else's name. Or we don't know whose name they're under, you know. And I'm guessing she was crying that somebody screwed her over. I think she used that girl before and she stole money from her. I can't remember that girl's name, but I mean, she used her things over and over and over and over again. And calling businesses and things like that is absolutely. I don't know who's calling businesses. I don't know what that. You mean like whenever Lisa was supposed to have her pretend job that she didn't have? Is that what you're talking about? Um, you know, here's the thing though with the businesses and stuff. Okay, first of all, nobody should have ever called the hospital about her dad. But then Lisa sold the pin. That was, you should never do that with any family member. I mean, but Lisa's so hard up. She doesn't even care about her own father, but she acts like she does. But she uses him for false bull crap just to beg for, just like she did her children. Blah blah blah. Still trying to with her son, or sons, I should say. She won't make it. She lost three loved ones in 6 years. Um, but I do. But then here's the thing: Lisa lied about a job that she didn't have, and then first she said that it was a shop and save, and then she changed it to Coons. Lisa puts. She should have not lied about a job, number one, that she had, because everybody know. sh- First of all, think about this, people. What are you going to put down that your qualifications are for a job? I don't think claiming that you're begging on TikTok for the last 10 years qualifies you for a job. You have to have some kind. First of all, you have no ID. Number two, you have to have some kind of work experience. And I don't think qualifying for rug money on TikTok qualifies you for a job experience. And you all damn well she's too damn lazy to go get a job, because why? Why would she? Because she makes more on here than what most people make on a job, a 40-hour job. She don't keep the money though. She just goes and, gets rid of that on rugs really as quick as she makes it. So, but then she puts the name of the store out, and then people are calling to make sure, hey, you have to have an ID and a social security card, because common sense is telling you you have to prove who you are. Go get a loan for a car without a driver's license or a photo ID. You can't get a bus ticket without a photo ID. I mean, common sense, you have to have an ID for just about anything and everything you do in life. Um, she's done begged for that a million times, but yet took the money and never went and got it. Okay, so nobody can blame anybody but herself, because anything she begs for, she never goes and gets it. Unless, okay, she's begged for an ID many, many times. So she doesn't have it. It's Lisa's fault. She doesn't have it. We all understand this, okay? It's not my fault. It's not your fault. But even though she blames God, she blames all the people on TikTok. When she lost her apartment, she lost her kid, it was TikTok's fault. No, Lisa, that was your fault. And she lost her apartment, that was Lisa's fault. She didn't pay her rent, because any money she got, it all went to rugs. So they end up throwing her out. Then she claimed she was homeless, even though the same day they threw her out, she moved in with Daddy. But she claimed she was homeless. She tried to pull that one for a while till she got busted. Just like now, she's trying to say she's homeless, but she's not. And she, starving, all that bull crap. She pulled the same stuff when she was in her apartment. Okay, she's not homeless now either. Okay, but she keeps trying to pull it, and the whole starving bull crap. Okay, she's never gonna get off that, because she's just not. Okay, but she wants to blame TikTok people. She wants to blame God. She blaming the Catholics, but it's all of Lisa. Lisa's doing this, okay? It's nobody else on TikTok. It's nobody's fault, okay? But she thinks she's entitled to everybody's money. She thinks it's everybody's problem to pay for her rug habit. And she thinks that she deserves to have your money to go buy these rugs. She still thinks she get, and nobody can rent her a room, because when she goes to check in, they're going to want an ID. And even for any second that she thinks that she could get into a motel room, could you imagine what that place would look like when she left? Who would want to be responsible for that? Just the damage. Hypothetically, think about this, people. You'd be nuts to even want to put your name on anything for that girl. Believe me. So
Yeah, she will, like you were saying, she blames everybody for everything. She never has, never will take accountability for anything.
No.
at all whatsoever. And one thing I wanted to touch on real quick with these pay app things, in the comment that one of the things that she mentioned one of her lives is saying how she doesn't have a debit card to get cash to give to a DD. We're not as dumb as she is. You don't have to have cash to give to a DD because you can send it from one pay app to another, which is exactly what she's doing, is funneling it through the pay app she's got and funnels it. So she doesn't have to have a debit card to get cash because you can just
Right.
funnel it, just like sending it from a cash app from one to another.
Well, remember Shady Acres? That's what she was doing last year when she lived in the apartments.
Okay.
Right.
Zippity dippity day or whatever. She doesn't have an EBT card anymore. She done lost her food stamps a long time ago when she sold them in that apartment to her DD. Her DD. She no longer has a valid EBT card, and if she's using an EBT card, then she's in a lot of trouble because she does not have an EBT card. Carmen, did she not lose her food stamps because she sold them to her DD when she was still living in that apartment with her children?
Yeah, she lost that, and then, like I said, it's like because that's why I was trying to reply to tech and not interrupt you all talking about the bus pass. It's like when I called down, it's like I just wanted to know what all the verification was to actually take her to go get a bus pass. I told her I would take her down there, and for one of the requirements, she had to have some sort of identification showing it was her. And then when I mentioned her name, they said she's no longer allowed or eligible to receive a free bus pass.
She sold it. I'm assuming, right? She would have had to sell. What would happen that she's no longer able to? What would be the reason for that then?
That would be the big key thing. Sold them, whether it be somebody down at the clinic that maybe needed it, maybe sold it, or she. I mean, look, that's the only thing that comes to my mind.
Red, okay, so Red Production said yes, she does. She showed it. It's her time card or her employee ID. That was her chime card. Yeah, that was her mommy's chime card. That was not a ID card or an employee card. That was her mommy's chime card. The day that if you see it, blow the carton to the pack of cigarettes and you'll see the word chime on it. That she does not have a job. She's never had a job. That was a line of bull. Actually, ask her when you get into one of her lies about her job, and she'll literally delete you right out about it. She's never had that job. That was a lie. Scam people.
She ignores that. She ignores a whole lot of those questions. It's like because I mean, she was used to being taken care of. I mean, her baby's dad. He worked. He took care of her. It's like so. There's probably really no reason for her to have 4 and taking care of them full time to have a job. He probably provided a very well, very very good at one point in time a very good life for all of them. It's like so.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So she's buying a candy to get cash back too. She thinks people are smart. Yeah, she thinks people. It's funny how Lisa thinks people aren't on to what she's doing. I mean, well, I don't know what happened last night, but I know the night before, like she was really having a hard time getting any cash. So I really don't know what happened. She must have just hit people at the right time. New people came in. I don't really bang and
He passed of her baby's dad passed of an O and then ABCD. It's like, I mean, that's how he passed. But anyways, I gotta drop down. I gotta get in the shower, but I'll be listening, but I'll be in the chat.
Okay, honey. Know what happened about the clinic yet? Carmen's doing some investigation about that. She said she'll get back to us on that. For what everybody's reading, it seems like she did, but we can't confirm that completely yet what happened. So we don't want to say yes, it's a guarantee, or no, it's not. The Alicia, I think her name's Alicia, the girl that posted that seems to be very, I mean, we went in and we was kind of reading the comments and everything about that, and it seems like what she's saying is like really truthful. But then again, you read a lot of misinformation on here, so I don't want to like say something that isn't true. So Carmen knows some people behind the background that goes to the clinic with Lisa, and she's trying to get some information on that. But I kind of have a feeling that it did happen. So she lost everything, but still not enough. Yeah, well, she did lose everything. People say that, I don't know. You would think after losing, well, guess well, her and Cole really weren't together when that happened, but still. But then she lost her son, and I mean, if that doesn't make somebody hit rock bottom, I don't really think Lisa has a rock bottom. I don't really know. I can't say that, but apparently not. Keeps going. It's getting
I
worse,
agree.
but she
I
keeps
always
going.
I always thought that there would be a point where she would reach rock bottom, but I honestly truly believe that she will choose death before she goes into rehab.
I do too. I do too. Someone was talking bad about Mimi last night. Who was talking? Fergie 420. Who was talking bad about Mimi last night? Fergie 420. Somebody's always talking bad about me, and I don't understand why. not only not only that she can buy a sucker, hint all the suckers she has. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's a question we all been asking for a long time. What's the question? Can y'all imagine the smell? Exactly, the smell, because I can't imagine that. I can't. I just can't. They say that it's so bad that she reeks like death, and I can't even imagine. I actually found a dead person in a room one time, and that was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life, and I don't ever want to smell that again. I mean, it's a horrible smell. So
When once you smell that, you never forget it.
no, you don't. Rosebud, she can never get Section 8 again. She will never be able to get food stamps again. Like she's done lost all those resources, okay? Because she's done just messed up herself on that. I don't want to say, screwed, but she done messed herself up on all of that. Okay. So she'll never be able to get food stamps because she got caught selling those to the DD. So she will never get any more resources like that. I mean, she had everything good. And because of what she let those rugs get involved, she's done lost everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's either she's going to have to live with mommy and daddy the rest of her life because she's never going to get a real job, or ever get clean enough to get a real job and actually be able to get out on her own and do anything good with her life, because I just don't see that happening. Honestly, I'm telling you, she's getting worse with the rugs. There's not even a glimmer of hope seeing any improvement with her. I mean, if you all keep watching and if you all keep seeing her on a daily basis, the other night, the burning on the lips, the swelling, the blisters on her face, her fingers, I mean, it's just very irrelevant, the look on her, and it's very showing, it's really bad. What's ending up happening yesterday? Well, apparently she got caught doing a video in the clinic, and that's a no-no. And somebody went to the security guard and reported her, and they banned her from the clinic. So apparently now she was supposed to go to clinic 51, which I don't really know what the heck that means. Carmen's not in here now. So, but apparently when you do that, they reduce your dose. Am I right about that? Isn't that what it was said?
Yes, it's called taper. They
Yeah.
taper you down,
Yeah.
and giving her 30 days is very very generous on a taper down. I was in a clinic for many years before I finally got off of that junk, and yeah, that it I was surprised when they said 30 days. But that was my question yesterday. Was she was at that clinic at the apartment? She got kicked out of that, came to this clinic, and got evicted out of the apartment, moved in with Fatty, and goes to this clinic. Now she's booted out of this one. What other clinic is she going to have to go to? Because I guarantee you it's not going to be right around the corner and 10-15 minute walking distance like the one she's on.
Okay, so the girl, I'm going to tell you this, y'all. Well, anyway, I don't know if y'all read that post that asked Alicia or whatever her name was that posted it. So I went in to read the comments, and I found out from her writing like the comments that she was answering comments. Now, again, I can't confirm this because I was just reading her comments back to people. And she said that when Lisa gets the gas card, that when her dad takes her there 5 days a week, and again, she confirmed that it's like a 10 or 15-minute walk for Lisa, not on, whatever. She gets that card, that gift card, gas card. Lisa uses it to buy cigarettes at Hanini's. Just saying. This is what the girl said, okay? Again, I can't confirm this, all right? I can't say that this is the truth. But this girl sure seems to know a lot because apparently she goes to this clinic with Lisa. I cannot confirm anything. I posted this thing about the whole clinic thing. I just was like, okay, I'm curious of what's going on and what these comments are all about. Kind of being nosy, I guess. Just was curious. And she was going on about Lisa in this. Y'all need to go in if you have to follow her though, but to read the things. But she actually was saying that it's a 10 to 15-minute walk for Lisa. Her dad takes her every day, but he gives that card to Lisa to buy cigarettes. He doesn't take the card. He gives it to Lisa so that she can purchase cigarettes with this gas card. There you go. Just hypothetically. Can I prove it? Absolutely not. But this was in her comments. Mama Amy, who was talking about me and Carmen? Please tell me. I was kind of waiting. I'm kind of getting behind on things, but who's talking about me and Carmen?
I think she might be referring to the Reaper thing last night.
Well, she said she was talking bad. No, Reaper just said that she was not talking bad.
No,
Like
Reaper told you what she was saying. She wasn't bad, but
yeah, she said it.
Lady Red made a good point.
What she said.
In a sense that I don't know if she likes the lifestyle that she is in, but that's all she knows. This lifestyle is all she knows is how to rip and run and scam for the rock. That's what she's comfortable with. That
yes.
I would say, yeah, she likes it because she doesn't do anything to change it, but that's all she knows. That's the life she knows.
Okay, so Tex said the clinic probably put her on contract, a kind of probation for the role break. Okay, Tech, well, you would probably know that. Maybe that's what they did. But she got caught. I don't know why Lisa would have been doing a live, but apparently somebody was sitting beside her or somebody was there talking. So when they were talking, of course they were being recorded because Lisa was doing a stupid live while she was in there. And somebody was like, oh, hell no, and went and got the security guard. And this is when this all broke loose. So apparently she needs to go find another clinic, but I don't know about this Clinic 51 or some 51 clinic or Clinic 51. To me, I don't know what that means or what that does. But now what I'm worried about is that they're reducing her dosage because she's so high. What kind of effect is that going to have on Lisa? You know what I'm saying? Because if they're going to reduce that and she's such on a high dosage, Tech, what the heck kind of effect is this going to have on her? Or question number 2, is the rug that she using going to like kind of act with that to make her keep that high? Let me ask you that question, Tech. Maybe you can answer that for me because I don't know anything about this stuff. So
well, I can tell you coming down off of that methadone is worse than coming down off of H.
Oh, really? Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because it's synthetic. Anything synthetic is harder than natural.
Oh, okay. Yes, but Mimi thinks, wait a minute. Okay, wait, yes. Where did that go? Wait. I just missed these things are going so fast. There was a patient in the parking lot watching her live. Then he walked into the clinic and told, okay, I'm sorry. She probably has to find another clinic. Yes. It wasn't in the ER, it was in the clinic. Okay, that's what it was. A 30-day taper. Lisa will find another clinic. She isn't giving up. Oh, she won't give up. Yes, but Mimi thinks I said that comment, but you said it, Mama Amy. Oh, Fergie 420. Okay, Fergie 420, honey. Who was talking bad about me and Carmen? I was on a high dose for a while and then they have a step down, Grandma J. Okay, what do you think the effects are? Like what? So wait a minute though. If they cut her down and she's still doing that high dose of her rugs, what's her effect going to be? Like, is she going to be going like really berserk? Huh?
Withdraw. Withdraw.
Even with the rugs, the amount of rugs that she's taking, she'll still go through withdrawal.
Well, if unless if she's getting fentanyl, but her DOC is rock, then you're coming down off of methadone. You're going to withdraw unless you're taking an opioid to where you wouldn't withdraw. If she's not taking an opioid and she's just taking a rock, which is a stimulant, it's the rock isn't going to help with the. I mean, well, actually, it probably might help in some ways, but she's still going to withdraw off of the methadone.
Oh, okay. Fergie, I never said it was rape or just rotten. Okay, Fergie, who made rotten comments? Can you tell me? Can you tell me who made rotten comments? Okay, Grandma J said I had a harder time coming off of the method on than I did on H for sure. No one was talking bad about you. Okay. I thought they would decrease her dose every day for 30 days. I think that's what they're doing, right? They'll decrease it every 30 days or every day for 30 days, right?
Correct.
It will make you wish you were UGG. Oh, okay.
It
Wow.
is bad. It is really bad. It is hard coming off of, and it's bad.
Oh, wow. Wow. It seeps into your bones. Wow.
It does. It gets into your muscles. It gets into your blood. It gets into your blood cells. It gets into your bones. And when that stuff comes out, your body is in shock because it doesn't. It's missing what it's had forever. It's not a good time.
Rosebud, you're exactly right. Her dad can get in trouble for driving after a seizure. You're not supposed to drive for 6 months. Actually, I thought, at least in the state of Pennsylvania, because I have a girlfriend that her daughter takes seizures. And after she had her seizures, she had to literally turn her driver's license into the state of Pennsylvania. And then she had to wait, it was like 6 months. And then the doctor actually had to send a letter into the Department of Transportation stating if she could get her driver's license back or not. So I don't know if it's the same in every state, but I know that that happened to her before she could even get her driver's license back. So I don't, if he's driving, would have to be my guess he's driving illegally then without a driver's license, is what I'm going to say. Okay. So now this is what the girl said in the comments. I'm just telling you, that's what I said. I don't know. I can't confirm whether this is all the truth or not. I just went in to read the comments because this girl really, I mean, she was the one that posted the whole clinic thing. Okay. So again, I don't know if that's the truth or this is not the truth. Okay. Because you know what? Misinformation. Y'all heard it on here this morning from Reaver. So
Well, also, Mimi, is there's different jurisdictions and municipalities. I mean,
well,
every state and even every county is different. So, what is not what you can't do in one state, you can do in another. So, you got to be careful about crossing jurisdictional lines, but in that sense.
true, but I'm just saying I know here in the state of Pennsylvania, that's what happened to her. Like she, you know, which I mean, I get that because you don't want somebody having a seizure and be behind the wheel because I mean, you're going to kill, you have the possibility of killing somebody, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'll tell you what, after I had my stent put in, I wasn't allowed to drive for a month. You know what I mean? I was not allowed to be behind a car. I could be in the passenger of a car, but I was not allowed to drive my car for a month. I didn't have to turn my license or anything in. But I mean, that was a very big step. And I didn't drive for a month, which was okay. You know what I mean? I'm okay. I was okay with that. But I didn't even have to turn my license in. But it was, doctor warned me, do not drive that car. I didn't understand why. But okay, I wasn't going to fight with them about it. You know what I mean? But like I said, my best friend, the one that actually took me to the hospital when I was having my heart attack, which I didn't know I was having. But anyway, her daughter had a seizure. And they made her turn her driver's license in. The doctor actually took them from her and he turned them in for 6 months. And then like she went back, had, you know, checkups and everything. And then, you know, put her on a medication. And when the medication, you know, she didn't have any more, then he literally, you know, sent a thing into the Department of, transportation and everything. And then they resent her driver's license back. But like she has to keep going to the doctors like every so many months, like to make sure that this medication's still working and she's not taking, like a seizure like every day or every couple, like whatever. But I'm telling you now, that's the state of Pennsylvania. So I can't say if he's driving illegally, but I'm just telling you what I know happened to her. Okay. So, but hey, people drive without license, people drive without insurance. It happens. If you don't get caught, so be it. But if you do, or something happens behind the wheel and you don't have your license, you're in a lot of freaking trouble. Just saying. So, but then these people, they live off the system. So what do you want me to say? Think about it. Just stating a fact. So, oh, okay. Well, you know what? First of all, I don't know why anybody wants to pick on me. I'm just a joy, right, guys? Come on. I'm not here to pick on anybody. I think I'm a happy-go-lucky person. So I don't know why anybody wants to pick on me. I'm not bad mouthing. Only one I'm talking bad about is Lisa, and I'm really not even. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa, I'm not talking bad about it. I don't. I mean, Mandy's coming in here sneaking, giving me a hard time, and I haven't went back over on her page. And believe me, I'm this close to it, but I'm not. You know what? Because I'm the bigger person, right, guys? As long as we're giving her something, she shouldn't get sick. I'm hoping. I mean, I don't know, guys. Uh, you would feel a withdrawal. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what we're supposed to be expecting coming from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already know she could be, batshit crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, her detox are okay, feel better. After about 4 or 5 days, takes a month to feel normal again. Oh, okay. 4 or 5 days of that? I don't, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
it's you're throwing up flu-like symptoms for a good 3 to 4 days, and she's absolutely right. You don't start feeling normal for at least a month when you've been using it as long as she has.
right. Heather 33. I don't think there's exact proof out there if she got kicked out of the clinic. Actually, Carmen knows somebody that like goes right into that clinic and she's been trying to get a hold of this girl. Carmen's on the mission of doing it. She has not heard back from this girl. So there is not proof. Like I said, this Alicia, I think her name's Alicia. I can't remember. I have it. I reposted the thing this morning. I don't even know if I reposted it. I just kind of went in and followed the girl because, like I said, I wanted to read like any comment. But it's like, go in and read her comments. And I did. And